Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. This is Books and Tea and all things me, and I am so glad that you are here today. Today I am here to do my TBR for the Biannual Bibliothon, the Winter Biannual Bibliothon. And this is hosted by a bunch of different booktubers. If you haven't heard of the Readathon before, I will leave the information down below so you can check it out. There are some video challenges that they're doing as well, and I don't think I'm going to participate this year purely because I didn't really prepare for it and I don't have a lot of extra time this week, but I'm really excited to see what everybody else puts out in their video challenge videos. They're just so creative this time, so I'm really excited to watch a bunch of them. But I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to be reading for the readathon. It starts today and it goes through January 9, so it's not too late to join now if you want to. There's 7 different challenges, so let's just get started. The first one is to read the group book, and this is Soundless by Rochelle Mead. I have it on hold at my library right now, and I don't know if it's going to be available by the time that the week is finished, but I really do want to read this. I just don't really have any desire to go out and buy it right now, so I may or may not read this one. It just depends on whether or not it becomes available at my library. But they are doing a live show on this book, and I really would like to be there and be a part of that, so I'm just really hoping. Challenge number 2 is to read a book that's been sitting on your shelf for over a year, and you've heard me talk about this book on my channel before. You know that I've owned it for a very long time, and that is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. I am actually going to be buddy reading this with Roya from Unicorn Hunter Books. She bought this book recently as well, and we've just been talking about how we want to read it together, so I might be listening to part of the audiobook for this one too. I did get it from my library, so I might kind of go between reading the book and listening to the audiobook. Challenge number 3 is to read a book that is over 300 pages, and for this one I'm going with Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This will probably be the first book I pick up today to start the readathon with. I've been wanting to read the Lunar Chronicles for so long, and this book is over 300 pages, so the perfect time. Challenge number 4 is to read a book from your favorite genre, and for this I might count Cinder as this if I don't get to this next one, but I'm going with Scarlet, which is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. I'm hoping to just kind of like fly through this series, so I have this one on backup for that challenge if I do have time for it. Challenge number 5 is to reread your favorite book in a series, and I'm not gonna lie, this is my least favorite of all of the challenges because I hate to read books in a series out of order, but I also don't usually like the first book in a series the best. So I've been thinking about rereading Hunger Games this year, and so I think maybe I'll reread the Hunger Games if I get the chance. I have to go steal it back from my mom though, because she's borrowing it right now, and this is really like the lowest priority on the list just because I'm not like chomping at the bit to reread it right now, but I will if I have the time, so that's my choice for that one. Challenge number 6 is to read a book based purely on its cover. And for this one, they kind of challenged you to go out and just browse the shelves at the library or on your bookshelf for a book that you might not really remember what the synopsis is or what the plot of the story is. And for this one, I'm choosing 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. And this book obviously is like the most beautiful cover ever, and I know I've seen it around on BookTube, but I'm sure that I've heard what the story is about, but I can't remember, so I'm gonna count this one because I really would like to read it. This cover is just, wow. It's just so good. And from what I remember, I think the storyline sounded interesting to me, but like I said, I just don't remember what it is. And finally, challenge number 7 is to read a book that's been recommended to you more than once. And for this, I can't really think of any books that have been directly recommended to me. Like, nobody's said to me like, Lauren, you have to read this book, I know you'll love it. But obviously there's a lot of books to choose from when you're watching BookTube videos all the time, so I've decided to go with You by Carolyn Kepnes. I have talked to several people about this one and have watched a lot of reviews or wrap-ups where people have talked about it, and I'm just so intrigued. So this is my pick for this one, and I'm really hoping to get to this one too. This is one of my highest priorities on the list. So that is it, you guys. Those are my 7 books for the Winter Biannual Bibliothon. I have no idea how much time I'm gonna have to read this week or how many of these I'm gonna finish, but I'm shooting for 3. I have a couple books that I'm at the tail end of that I need to finish today before I get started on these, but It's okay. We're just gonna go with it. If you are participating in the Winter Biannual Bibliothon, I would love to hear what you're reading, so leave me a comment down below and let me know what's on your TBR. I can't wait to watch your video challenges, so if you're participating, let me know that as well, because like I said, just really want to watch them. I think that the topics are really super creative, and I think people are gonna come up with some really good things. I just want to say thank you to the hosts of this readathon as well. If you watched my 2016 goals video, you know that one of my goals for this new year is to participate in as many readathons as I can, so here is number 1 on that list. Thank you to everybody who's putting time and effort into this. I really appreciate it. So that is all for you guys today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!